It is so concerning and yet unsurprising that the situation facing journalists in Europe has deteriorated yet again this year. In 2019, the Council of Europe platform recorded 142 media freedom violations in Europe, which included physical and verbal attacks on journalists, arrests and sentencing of journalists, and the killing of journalists. The responses of some member states to the alerts indicate a fundamental lack of understanding and in some cases disregard for the important role that journalists play in holding power to account. Many media outlets and freelance journalists were already only making ends meet before the pandemic, and tragically the ongoing crisis has and will continue to put some in an unrecoverable position. At the same time, instead of supporting the media, many governments have exacerbated the situation by attacking journalists and introducing undue restrictions on their reporting. Since the 18th of March, Index on Censorship has recorded 108 media freedom violations worldwide related to the pandemic. It is clear that authoritarian leaders are taking advantage of their distracted publics and the impracticality of public protest in order to undermine democracy. It is difficult to imagine that this pandemic will end and that everything that has been so adversely affected, including the media, will immediately and effortlessly be able to bounce back. Governments, in coordination with the Council of Europe and the European Union, will need to make a concerted effort to ensure that the media are effectively able to weather this crisis if they are unable to continue their work. We need to ensure that independent journalism is still alive and kicking once we are at the other end of this.